Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. TGIF. Let's see who we got hanging out with us this morning. Larry Galt is here. He says, morning, everyone. 58 years ago today, I was on a bus on the way to a 20-year trip that I would do again if I could, the U.S. Air Force. All right. Well, appreciate your service, Larry. 58 years. Wow. That's a long time ago. That was a long time ago. All right. Tom Scream says, thank you for your service, Larry. 57 years ago, I was in ROTC summer camp at Indiantown Gap. I retired after 28 years, mostly in the reserves. All right. Thank you for your service, Thomas. Leo says, thank you. Leo says, wait a minute here. Wait a minute. Somebody needs some coffee. Leo says, happy Thursday. Lonnie says, hello, all. George giving us the forecast up there in Michigan. Says, in my neck of the woods, 71 currently. Cloudy, isolated, and scattered thunderstorms predicted. Light rain expected during the day. High will be 84. Humidity, 97%. Yikes. That's pretty sticky. Darren Bird's in the house. Good morning, Darren. Leo now realized he's says, oh no, I'm on the road and lost today. It is Friday after all. I'm on my way to Katy, Texas, just east of Houston to see my son and his family. Well, safe travels, Leo, even though you don't know what day it is. But I guess you do now, right? Most of the time I don't know. I have to check myself. Steve Gronsky's in the house. Appreciate the thumbs up, Steve. We got a few of them over there. Lou Thomas is in the house this morning. How you doing, Lou? Clyde's here. Good morning, Clyde. Kevin Ells is here. Good morning, Kevin. Sean's here. Good morning. Got a few more popping in here. Land Astutes says, off to Lowe's to try to find enough material for a new handicap ramp. Well, good luck. Hope you can find what you want, and hopefully it's not super high. I've got the Lowe's website open over here because I'm going to make a trip today to try to get some material for the box creator thing. Clyde says, another week gone. Yeah, they just fly by, don't they, Clyde? I don't know where the time goes. George says, just so funny. I live in a land of lakes, but last night, just after sunset, went out for a walk. Halfway through, I was soaking. You might say the humidity was 100%. No swimming required. Yeah, I know the feeling. My favorite solar man says, morning. Hope you're doing well, Mr. Ballard. And Gary Hammond is here too. So good morning, Gary. Hope y'all are doing well. I really got nothing. I barely watch the news because when I turn it on, Joanne was one of the first things I saw. So she was doing her little weather gig, and the chart she had up there for the whole week, and now of course it's Friday, so we're looking all the way through next Thursday, and it looked like every day was just the same, high in the 90s, low 90s or something, high humidity, chance of showers, every stinking day all the way through. So it is what it is, I guess. Jim Senecola's here. Good morning, Jim. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, not much going on here. We did get another little rain yesterday afternoon. I've got my two little tomato plants out there are still hanging on, and the heat hadn't totally wiped them out. I've got 3 little tomatoes out there on them. I don't know if they're going to make it or not to get a decent tomato or not. I'm hoping I can get 1 or 2 more. I haven't got many, but what few I've got have been mighty tasty. And I haven't given you an update on my my little lettuce stuff. I put that in my little 5-gallon container using the Kratky method, and it's coming right along. Of course, it's been about 2.5 weeks, I guess. So it's doing about like it should. And I have not given an update on the other little hydroponic thing, which probably seems like a long time ago. It does to me, but I ordered all the stuff to build that 4-rail hydroponic system back on July the 18th. And I am still waiting on one piece. Because I thought, well, I might as well not even start on it until, get it scattered out and get it in the way of everything until I get it all where I can finish it. And I've been waiting. I don't know what's taking so long. In fact, they said that it wasn't going to come until next Tuesday. Let's see, the 9th, whatever that is. Where are we at? Yeah, the 9th was Tuesday. But when I checked the update, it was been in Atlanta all day yesterday. And then today, when I checked, it says that it's, I hadn't checked to see if it says out for delivery, but it said it had arrived at the McDonough post office, which is literally right down the road from me. Like the middle of the morning. So they should get it on today's route, and I should get it, or tomorrow for sure, I would think. But so Troy's here. Good morning, Troy. Clyde says I get loads of tomatoes, but still green. Only had 3 get ripe so far. Yeah. Well, that's if you're getting loads of them, that's a lot more than me, because I haven't got very many at all. I think I've had total is still less than 10 that I've got off there so far. And there's 3 more. Like I said, I'm not even too confident a couple of those are going to make it, because they're still a little dinky, and it's going to be hot all week again. So I don't know if it'll do anything or not. I was trying to look and see here. Yeah, I don't know where it is. Anyway. I hope to get a few more. All quiet back here on the 3D printers. Don't have nothing going on back there today. I keep forgetting I was looking for a hinge. I should have tried to find one and print a couple of those out yesterday, but maybe I'll do that this afternoon if I can think of it. I don't want to get anything started now, since I'm going to get ready to go to Lowe's. And I did get out there yesterday. I had to run to my local Ace Hardware and buy some spar urethane. I had 2 cans of it out there in the shop, but both of those were all dried up. They were so old. And I knew they were old, but sometimes you get lucky and the stuff's still good. But nah, there wasn't anything in either one of those. So I thought, well, let me start off fresh. That way I can throw another can away that's half full. And but I did get the first coat on Jack's dog bowl stand, and it's going to look pretty good. I think I'll probably, I'll probably just take some pictures, because I know once I get it done and set it down for Jack, there won't be no getting it back out. So I'll probably just take some pictures of that and show them on Saturday's thing. But it's going to look pretty good. It looks basically just like the one for Rockies, except it's newer, and the name's different. But it's basically the same shade and all that. Of course, his will be nice and shiny. Rockies had 10 years worth of dog slobber and stuff like that on it, so it didn't look as good as when I first did it, but it's held up pretty well, all things considered. And I guess I'm trying to think when I built that. It's probably been more like 12 years ago, because I had Rocky for 12 years, and he's been gone almost 2 years. So, so it's probably more like 12 years ago that I built it. Big Ed's in the house. Good morning, Ed. Happy Friday to you. What's everybody got planned for the weekend? I don't really have any big plans. I got my grass cut the other day, so I should be good till next week or so, depending on how much rain we get. So, like I said, I got another coat of that stuff to put on that thing for Jack, and it'll be done. And I've already played around a little bit with the box jig. No, not box jig. Box creator. I can never remember that. They call it the box creator. I always called it the box gadget, but it's in their gadgets, but it's called the box creator. But I played around with that a little bit yesterday, trying to figure out what I'm going to do. And if you noticed on the thumbnail, if any of y'all saw the thumbnail for Saturday night's thing, that little picture that I made, that was all done in Design Spark Mechanical by taking, creating those in Vectric, then saving them as DXF files. Then, of course, you can't use the DXF file in Design Spark, so I had to use the FreeCAD as the workaround to save it as, step files, and then I brought them in to Design Spark, extruded them, and gave them the thickness and all, and then kind of mated them to create that box to use for the thumbnail. So worked out really good. And of course, if you saw it, I used the birch. I think it was birch is what I used as the wood texture, so it'll look just like a plywood box, using the box creator. I'm also going to try to, because I know when I do the show Saturday, there's probably going to be some other people go, yeah, you can get these other ones free and stuff. And I know there are some other box creators, that are free stuff. But I don't know. I'm going to try to do a little investigating, and if anybody out there knows, let me know. But I'm pretty sure the ones that I've seen other folks use, they're using it for laser cutting, mostly cutting like 1/8 or 1/4 inch, little small gift box type things. So I'm thinking that since those are free, they probably don't automatically put the little dog ear things in them like you have to have if you're using a router. Because we all know when you cut stuff with router, it's got a radius on there, so stuff won't fit together right if you don't put that little dog bone loop in there. And I think that's probably the big difference between Vectric's box creator versus everybody else's. But I haven't really checked out any of those. I'm going to do a search and check some out today. Check out some of the free ones because there might be, who knows, there might be some out there that's free that have maybe a little radio button or something. You click and you say, "Well, I'm going to use a router," so then it would automatically add that. Or if you're going to use a laser, then it wouldn't put it. I don't know, but I kind of doubt it. I think it's probably going to be all the free ones are probably just. But you could still, this would be a workaround for people that have the desktop, Vectric VCar Pro desktop. And I know there's a lot of folks out there that, start out small and that's what they get. But the gadgets, to my knowledge, I think that's one of the differences between the desktop and the Pro. I think you don't get any of the gadgets, and you do with the Pro. So if you're using desktop and you go get one of those free box creators, even if it doesn't put that dog ear on there, it would still be easier to create the main box and spend 5 minutes maybe putting that little dog, because that would be easy to do. So and then put a toolpath on it. So that's something I'm going to try to check into. Might be a good option for the folks that okay, Clyde's already chiming in. He says there's an online one with dog bones. Do you know what the name of it is, Clyde? Or a link, maybe? You can just tell me the name of it or the page where you found it, and I will check it out first. But see, that's the thing, the one that comes with the Vectric VCar Pro, it's not something they did. It's a third-party thing. Somebody else did it, and then they just license it and use it with their stuff. Okay, yeah, no way. Okay, I'll find it. I'll search. I'll just Google search free box creators and see what comes up, and then I'll check them out and be able to provide a list of other options for people. Because I know not everybody uses Vectric. It's very popular, but not everybody uses it. Not everybody has to. Depending on what they're making. But yeah, I'll check that out. But the ones I can't remember the one, because I've been watching some laser videos here in the last couple of days, and they have one that it's got pi or something on the end of it. I mean PI, not PIE. But okay, free box template creator. I know there are these things that really they're a lot fancier than the Vectric one, because I think the one that Vectric uses is pretty much just, you can either do a square or rectangle, but I think that's pretty much it. But I saw one of those laser guys using one, and it had like octagon shapes, and now I don't know how much of it was generated by that thing, but he had some it showed some fancier stuff on him. So I will yeah, it looks like there's a lot of them. And of course I put in free, but that don't mean everything that popped up is free. But I know there's some things where you can they have them where you can, and again, I think most of these are for laser, but where you can throw just a piece of cardboard and then it will put the creases, it'll etch it so it'll bend right there so you can make your own cardboard uh, boxes. Easel adds dog bones, but do they have a box creator in Easel? I know nothing about Easel other than I don't want to use it pretty much. Clyde says, I was going to use to create my control box, but just glued MDF. Okay. Sean says, I use Box Designer to make boxes on the laser. It's simple, but it works for what I need. Yeah. Well, I'm trying to find. See, here's, of course, it says design your own boxes, your custom packaging style. Mm-hmm. I'll have to go back and try to watch some of the videos where that guy was doing it and then pay close attention when he shows the shot where he's showing his computer where I can read the URL address. Because I'm not seeing anything that looks like it here. It looks like you can get a bunch of templates, but let's see what this one looks like. Nah. I'm just not seeing what I thought I would see. I thought there would be a bunch of them out there, but there's not. Oh, well, that'll give me something to do today. I'll keep looking. It says Vectric also has a gadget creator if anyone wants to try and make their own gadgets. Okay. I've never seen that in there, but that don't mean nothing. I don't hardly ever look in there. I did when I was playing around yesterday. I did see the gear maker thing, I think is what they call it. Let me see if I can. Oh, that's not what I wanted, but okay. When I go to gadgets, it says install new gadget, about gadgets. You got a DXF batch processor, box creator, drag knife, toolpath, explode vectors, gear maker, global gadget settings, half toner, keyhole toolpath, which I have to laugh whenever I see that somebody created a gadget for that, because that's it's like 4 lines of code. It's really not even worth making a gadget for. And then of course the wrapping thing for the rotary. So yeah, I don't see the thing you were talking about yet about how to make your own gadgets unless it's on that gadget page. Oh, wait a minute. Here we go. Writing your own gadgets. Okay, yeah, that might be what you're talking about. I don't know. But anyway, I will spend a little time today checking out, see if I can find another good free one that I can share with with folks because, like I said, I know everybody's not going to be using Vectric, and a lot of folks are going to be using Vectric desktop and not not the Pro, which I don't blame them if that's all they need. But it's my understanding you can't get the gadgets, any of them. I don't think, unless you had the Pro version. That's the only one they put it on. So I will check into that. Well, I guess my time is just about up. I guess I can go ahead and get off of here and get this Friday going. I think I'll go ahead and put that other coat on Jack's thing, and then that way it can be drying. It takes that stuff about 4 hours or so, and really it takes longer than that since it's so humid. In fact, it may still be sticky. It's been sitting there. I finished it up about 4 o'clock yesterday afternoon, and I haven't touched it since then. But it may still be a little bit tacky out there. So George, it says the drag knife gadget works great. I used it to cut the rubber step on my boat. Yeah, I don't even have a drag knife, but I have. I've looked at them recently and may try to jump into that and play around with that because I just like trying new stuff. I like trying to do something I haven't done before. Sometimes after I do it, I get bored with it, and he said do a show and tell. I'll probably just show some pictures of it, just so everybody will know that I finished it. But yeah, the whole show and tell thing was mostly last week, showing how to make it and put it together. So anyway, well, I guess we're going to get out of here. My time is just about up. It's counting down the 10 seconds here. So we'll get ready to get out of here and let everybody get started on their weekend. So everybody have a good one. There it is. And if you're not doing nothing tomorrow night, you know the drill. Saturday, 9 Eastern, 9 p.m. Eastern, I should say. Come hang out and watch me see if I can make a box. That should be pretty exciting. All right, everybody have a good one. See y'all.